What's going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 44 of the Party Wagon podcast. As always, I'm here with old Steven.
Hi.
Steven still doesn't have a beard.
Nope.
So I actually prepped today for the first time in a long time. Steven was a little bit late with the BIOS update, so I actually went through and put some topics down. Have not discussed them with Steven. Obviously, we'll have hot topics. We will have our normal conversations. People will get mad at me. It seems, because they don't like my sides of shit. And then we just kind of go from there. The one thing I didn't double check was to make sure my audio was right, and it is. Okay, there we go. So I had to make sure it was on my normal speaker or my normal microphone. So we're going to be doing these little things today. Look at it, pops up at the bottom.
Shocking.
Yeah, it's super, super neat. So first order of business today, going over some news. The big question in the room, bless you, Steven.
Thank you.
Is, has Steven upgraded to an Android yet?
Absolutely not.
Because we have not brought this up in a while.
No.
So what you're saying is you're still a 17-year-old child with your iPhone. Okay.
Sure.
Anyway. we haven't joked about that lately.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is, I don't know how much people want to do with the watch time. I haven't looked at the metrics in a long time. I've just been busy with work as always. And someone had DM'd me today. They're going to say nameless. And they said, don't talk about this topic on the podcast tonight because I don't give a shit what Steven has to say about it.
Great. Okay.
So, elephant in the room. The NECA return emails. If you're not familiar with what the hell we're talking about, there was a mix-up in the factory, and some people got Donnie's lab shipped to them twice after they'd already gotten it. So they got a free lab.
Right. And then some people who actually didn't even order it got it.
Yeah. I know we touched base on this a couple of weeks ago when it started happening. I think I talked about it, like my stance on it, how I feel personally about it, as my moral standpoint. But before I go into 43 minutes of my moral standpoint on it, Steven, what do you think?
Yeah. Here's the thing. The right thing to do is return it. However, NECA screwed a bunch of people over themselves, including me, saying they're going to replace parts for certain things, and they have never done, and they ghosted me. So it's like, yeah, do the right thing because it's the right thing. But also part of me is like, screw you, NECA, to be honest.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But if it was me, it's not mine. I'm returning it.
Yeah. I think when I made a comment, because people were trying to sell them in the group, the Party Wagon, I said, like, if I got it personally, I don't own it, by the way, for people that don't know. I actually didn't get it. I have two of the standard sewer layers, and then Steven knows about these. I 3D modeled these guys because I really wanted to have these for the layer, so they're just 3D modeled and printed.
I have some of them. They're amazing.
Yeah.
I need more.
So yeah, they're still sitting here. I haven't had time. But I made those. That was a big part of the lab that I liked. Is I liked the swappable parts of them, and I was like, I'll just make inserts myself. And personally, like, that's why I missed it. But I had said, like, if I had gotten it, and I had already, if I got it and I already had one, I probably would have gifted it to somebody. Right? I understand people that got it and wanted to keep it, but the people that got it and tried to, like, sell it for what it's worth, you have every right to. But I also think that's really scummy because I'm also a big believer in karma, and I always try to put good karma out there, out to the world, and I get good vibes back. Everything always kind of goes my way, comes up Millhouse, as they say. So that's just my thought on that. But the reason we're talking about this is I prepared the screen. This is the actual email that people are getting.
Now, did you know there's two of them?
I heard that as I was setting up tonight, I saw that somebody got another one today.
Yes, they got another one, and they basically stopped. They took out the threatening part.
Yeah. So I'm I'm not sure how this is going to look on your screen. I'm sorry. I can't really zoom in on it. Unfortunately, I'm on an ultra wide, so it's like super long. But it says, thank you for being a loyal NECA customer. We're writing to inform you that due to an unexpected error in our shipping system, you received an extra Donatello's Lab diorama by mistake. They go on to apologize for it, and they say they're going to provide you with a prepaid label. Please, and then instructions, please pack the items securely in the original packaging if possible. Use the label and then drop it off at your nearest drop-off location. And here's where the people have a lot of problems with it, right? We profusely apologize for the inconvenience. Upon receiving the diorama, we will provide you with a $100 NECA store credit to use on your next TMNT purchase as a token of our appreciation. Failure to return the diorama may result in limited opportunities to buy future products from the NECA store. So that last one is what people have had an issue with.
Yeah.
I understand it. I have reviewed some of the comments in the group. I've openly made like maybe 1 or 2 comments. And of course, and this is me just kind of being an asshole. The people that I expect that I consider, bad, terrible people, we'll just say, douchebags. Always have to respond to it. Known people in the community, like there's always people know who the douchebags are. Have to respond to it. And a couple people hit me up. They're like, "Are you going to respond to these?" I'm like, "No, I don't have the time. I said what I had to say, and it's not worth going back and forth with people who obviously are in my opinion, the wrong mindset of being a good person." So I looked through them and I saw that like people were citing like it's illegal to do so, and they can be fined up to like $16,000 because of it, or like per instance or some nonsense. Which to be completely clear, NECA is a small business still, and there's a possibility that they did not look up the legal ramifications of the situation because they're small. Me working in a small business, shit happens there too. You don't really know what's legal and what's not legal. And what you're saying is that the bottom of this email, they got rid of the may result in limited opportunities.
That's what I heard. Yeah, I didn't see the actual email.
So if their back end system is like Shopify or Wix or anything like that, I've never been able to like block people from that. So you can't like stop people from being able to purchase from them. You can delete their account, but they can always create a new one. And what I think that they would do if that was the situation is you can, in these back-end systems, they have something called CSVs, and they go into Excel spreadsheets. You can blacklist an email, so you can keep your list of emails of people that are like the offenders, and then pull everybody from an order and then see all the email addresses, and then in Control F, and you can search those emails. And like if that person's there, bam, you can cancel their order. So they technically limits them from being able to purchase from you in the future. I don't think there's any way that's like, no, you can't buy from us unless there's an add-in that I don't know about. So that's my thought. Maybe they're like, shit, we don't even have time to reply to all these customer service emails we get. Let's not make more work for ourselves to go to the back-end system for every time we do a drop, delete and cancel and refund those people's orders. Because as someone that has to cancel and refund orders, it's a nightmare. It's way more time consuming than it has to be.
You know what bothers me is they knew about this for a while. What took them so long?
I don't think so. The shipping and then like NECA proper, I guess you'll say. I don't think that I don't think that they know. Like there's the shipping warehouse, there's those people, and then there's like the small group of like 17 people that actually are the creatives that people go after. So like Puzo, Trevor's in California, but like Puzo, Blaine, Randy, Jeff, and like all of them, like all those guys that are like in the fucking New Jersey location, they're not shipping your shit out. They're not doing that. That's like a warehouse that Ruby's has.
Oh, I agree. But I remember like 2 months ago, somebody emailed NECA saying, "Hey, I got this by mistake. Send me a shipping label back or something." And who knows how long it went unnoticed, but people were doing that. At least I know some people were.
Yeah. So, yeah, and we'll talk about that with like that aspect of it. But I did, you saw in the group chat when it first broke, I think Sean said reach out to one of your buddies and see what it is. I did. Didn't get a response until 7:30 this morning. But I spoke with somebody. I'm going to leave them unnamed. And they just seemed like it was a headache, not me, but the situation. They weren't stoked on it. And then I just offered to I wanted to know if it was real. And why? Did it look like a fake email? And I said, no, it's just that since I asked you, more people have gotten it, but it just seems that people are having a big problem with it. And is there any verbiage that I can use, anything that I can do to help out, kind of calm it down, I guess you could say, since I'm forward facing in that situation. And they were like, I don't really think there's anything that can be done. It was just kind of like send it off and just hope for the best.
Yeah, that's all could be done.
Yeah. So my flip side to them talking about being small and not really knowing that they couldn't send out an email is that maybe the legalities don't apply to a company that small because of them, or because if they're private, because they're not. Maybe private companies can do that. I mean, because there's been situations we've sent shoes out to people by accident. And I'm like, hey, that was a mistake. Can you please, send those back? And we've never had a single problem. It's only happened less than 5 times since I've been there in a year. And it's a simple situation of putting the wrong label on a box and shipping it out. And that's part of being a small business is mistakes happen. But I just don't know if they even fall under those ramifications of the legalities. It has to be considered a gift. Yeah, but I don't know if there's any legal, they can't get fined for it.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing, and it kind of bums me out. And when I say about the moral standpoint of it, if you got one and you kept it, whatever. If you got one and you gave it to somebody, also whatever. But if you got it and you sold it, that's kind of shitty on the first thing. But then as a amalgamation of everything, there are people that didn't get it, and we all know that this wasn't ordered a lot. What was the number? Less than 2,000 on your?
A little bit less, yeah.
So they probably only made enough to cover the orders, and now other people in the community that didn't get them aren't getting them because X over here got 2 of them or got 1 and they didn't even order it, and then they sold it. So now you're fucking over people that are in the community that you're supposed to essentially, in my opinion, be helping.
Right. So I know a couple of people who ordered it and didn't get it, and obviously they're annoyed. So if you had to guess, if you're a betting man, would you bet that NECA would send an email saying, hey, we're going to make more, we're going to send it to you, sorry about this, or refund their money?
So I think they would refund the money because I'm starting to think that there's an issue with them producing more with how much it's going to cost to do so, or they also would have just made more in the first place and said, hey, we fucked up, we're going to have a second wave done of them, and then re-release them possibly and just hope that more people buy them so you have a higher order quantity for the next one. That would be my thought, because the molds are already made. We know that the molds can put more product out. We already know that their cost is probably 1/3 of what it was sold, if not less, to get them properly made as well. So they're still profiting off of it. And a lot of these factories nowadays, when you their minimums on manufacturing costs aren't crazy. A lot of companies will be the same price between 1 and 1,000 on a product. It's that mold cost that really fucks you. We just did a campaign at Bull Airs where we needed to sell at least 55 of something to break even because the mold cost was 16 grand.
Wow.
So yeah. So we had to do that. And our profit margin comparative to it, people can probably do the math, but the profit margin comparative is we had to sell 55 to do it. And for them, they've got to already be, in my opinion, they've got to be already be in the fucking green. So
wow.
That's just my thought. It just really bothers me the way some people act on the situation. It's gonna, where that's well, they never sent out, my April figure, and I never got it, and fuck them. People deserve to keep this. And it's yeah, you probably, but the next person that's in the group that's still waiting on theirs that isn't getting theirs now because you essentially kept something you shouldn't have. Now that person's fucked, and now you're directly affecting them with their money.
Right.
So I don't know, man. I was speaking with somebody earlier today. I forgot who it was. We were I think it was someone in the group. I can't remember. And they were talking about like getting a replacement, like on something, a Professor Perry. And I explained like my Professor Perry took a dive, his knee snapped off, and I emailed them and I was like, hey, like I had an accident, this figure broke. I can buy another one, but I don't really want to. I said I'm a customizer. I can switch the leg out myself. Like, is there a possibility you can send me another right lower leg? And they never responded, but I got a leg in the next week, which was like, all right, cool. And I swapped it out, which is sweet. The fucking Christmas 2-pack, the holiday one that you returned, that was delivered and it never actually got delivered. We ordered that from Walmart. I called Walmart and they're like, hey, that was actually fulfilled by NECA. Let me put in a request. They put in a request. NECA never responded. I emailed NECA directly. They didn't respond. I called Walmart back and they're like, let me put in another request. Then they responded to that request and asked for the same information I already provided. So I provided the information again, letting them know it wasn't delivered. And then they sent me out another one. And I was like super nice about it. I said, listen, like I straight up said, like, I have everything that you guys have purchased Turtles wise. So I'm not trying to screw anybody over. I said, I genuinely just want the pack. I was offered a refund from Walmart, but I actually want the figures. I do want the figures. So you can send them. And they did. I got them in 2 days. They FedEx 2-dayed them. And like, I didn't pull any fucking favors. I mean, did I message somebody about it with my frustrations? Yeah. Just because I do so that they know what's going on, but they didn't pull any strings for me because I had already taken care of it before they were told.
I wish their customer service was better.
Yeah, I just think they're doing too much. They are. Got Target, they've got Walmart, they got Best Buy now. People were complaining that like they're not even like taking care of like the last toy store with their pre-orders of stuff that they have. Like I still am missing a figure that I pre-ordered from them that was supposed to be here in like August.
They need to hire one person to do dedication to customer service.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, you need to. I don't know what's going on over there. I know people have been leaving. And when I say leaving, I don't mean the people that we see, the people that we know are making our shit. It's like the other people, like those, like the representatives and the license, like whatever. I think those people have been leaving, and there's a communication loss on like when people leave and then when people find out people leave. So
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, like I know this from conversations. So something needs to be done there, and I know that the people that are there are busting their fucking asses that are like in California and in Jersey, because in California you got like Aaron and Trevor. I don't know who else is out there, but that's just what I know. And you know, my personal opinion, like I'm not white knighting them. I always defend and go in on when things are a problem. I try to do both sides, but I don't know. I just think some people are just assholes.
Well, somebody on that upper management needs to do something about it.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Because
what they're going to say about this situation, but maybe it'll open up their eyes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what back end system they're using. Like I said, it's most likely Shopify, and I'm working on the back end of Shopify right now. I'm moving our stuff over, and like it's not that fucking hard, you know. And as one person, one singular person, I can send out 100 packages a day by going over, finding it. It takes time, packaging it and sending it out. Like if they had 1,500 fucking sewer layers, right? Those are all the same thing, and all you gotta do is walk over and fucking ship it out, and then you mark it as shipped. Like if there was 1,500 of those, I'd have those done in 15 days. That's 2 work weeks. No, sorry, that's 3 work weeks. That's 3 weeks. I can have everybody's done as one human. So maybe there's too many people, too many people are doing it. And maybe that's where the mix-up's going. Maybe people are fulfilling it and other people aren't seeing it fulfilled, and it's causing an issue on the back-end system. I know with us, if 2 people are in the back-end system at once, you make a change and you save it, it doesn't actually save it. So maybe people are like fulfilling an order, but it's not actually saving. And then the next person is like, oh, we forgot to fulfill this order. And then they fulfill it. And that's where the mix-up's coming. People getting it that didn't order it, that I don't understand. That might have just been some random order. And then like maybe it was a screw up. I don't know. That's a weird one. But somebody just ate shit behind me. I don't know who it was. was my brand new Earthworm Jim figure I just got.
Oh, great.
Just put it up. I got the toy collector exclusive one.
Nice.
Yeah, I wasn't paying $60 for it on eBay, so I bought it up for fucking AliExpress for $17.
Perfect.
Yep. All right. Next, I mean that's a spicy one. I guess that's the most complaining you're gonna hear. Some people love that I bitch about stuff, but others that don't. Mondo turtles, they shipped. They've been shipping. You got yours, right?
Yes. I got 3 of them, but they're still in the box.
Yeah, Raf hasn't shipped yet, right?
Well, Raf did ship for me, but it's in Ohio right now. So.
Oh God, that's the worst.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I hate when stuff goes through Ohio.
My dog's crying. Let me go get him. I'll be right back.
Do your thing.
Sorry.
So while he's taking care of his child, for those who don't know, his wife is in the hospital. She's doing all right. But he is taking care of the kids at home. I got a chance. I'll skip over to the next one real quick. That one right there. The Mondo Super Shredder was announced. I'm going all the way around. Was it your daughter or your dog?
My dog.
Oh, this is your daughter. All right, well, never mind. So dogs whine. Mine usually whines. I just tell them to fuck off. But hold on, we'll circle back on the Mondo turtles. Then we'll go back to the Shredder while I'm looking around. I saw that they're not resealable cards. They're blisters, which kind of is annoying to me. What do you care? Are you opening yours? What are you doing with yours?
No, I'm gonna hang them on my wall, but because I got no room. Once I get the room, I will open it though.
Yeah, I didn't order any of them.
Why?
I don't have room.
Yeah. Okay.
There's like absolutely no way for me to just. I have no room. Like I'm absolutely full.
Take the boxes down right behind you. Put them there.
There's no. Oh, these things?
Yeah.
Nah, because I usually sit right there. And then I lean my head up against the box. So like I always put shit there. I actually put figures there and they started to knock down, so I stopped.
Okay.
But this was a fun one. So I was at Designer Con over the weekend in Vegas, and I got the ability to announce that guy. That is the Mondo Super Shredder. Which was really
cool.
Like
well, obviously they look like the Playmates one, but
super Shredder. Yeah, and he's fucking big too. So I'm forgetting, was it Mike? I think it was a guy named Mike. The guy, so he's in the party wagon. I actually introduced myself, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm in your group." So I'm like, "Oh, cool." So I asked him if I can announce this. He said, "Yeah." So I announced it before the convention started. So I beat Mad Hatter to it. He actually had a scheduled like thing where he could do the booth tour, and I did. I mean, I was able to do this on Friday before they opened, and everybody's feedback. He read everybody's comments on the changes that they want on this. 2 of them were, I don't know about the white eyes. They should have pupils. So they're going to look into doing pupils. And they said it was very weird that he had no colored fingernails. His fingernails were the same color as his hands. So those are the two of the things that he's going to look into. So, that's just another fun situation of like people in these communities are in the group and they will read people's feedback. NECA's in, a couple people from NECA are in our group.
We actually talked about this in the chat. We have a ton of vendors.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of people like in the group and they read these things. Hold on.
Yeah.
April 1.0 just texted me. My ex April.
What?
Okay. Yeah. I still Photoshop. Of course I do. So that's really cool that we got to announce that. It's beautiful in person. It's huge. I didn't get a good photo of them together that I posted. I did take a photo, but I didn't post it of like kind of the size. He was up on that little stand. You can kind of see Leo's sword right in the corner of that photo that I posted. I'll bring it back up so everybody can see. Here, we'll zoom in a little bit. You can see right. Yeah, you can see his sword right there in the corner. And it's really cool. All they had was that one black and white Leo there, by the way. They didn't have any other turtles. But they did have that was a Ripster from Street Sharks there, the prototype.
Yeah, I saw that.
Replaceable faces. So the faces come off and he's got different expressions. And I don't know if you remember Street Sharks, but they dove in the ground and they swam through like the gravel and dirt and shit. And they have like that and you can put the fin on it. So it's like he's in motion. Really cool. Really excited about that coming out.
Cool. Yeah. So am I. I'm really excited for that one, but I wonder if they're going to do a black and white one also.
I mean, probably to match this stuff, because you've also we also don't have a black and white announcement of the other. Probably not now that I think about it, because we're Mondo, Ray Fillet, Baxter. Like we're not getting black and white to those that we know.
Well, we are getting Baxter.
Baxter's black and white. I must have missed it.
Yeah, they announced it at NYCC.
Oh well, I must have forgotten about it.
Yeah.
So that just kind of leads me into the next thing. DesignerCon recap. Why am I bringing this up? Because this gentleman, hold on, I had his name up. Of course, I've lost it. But I met this really cool guy at DesignerCon. His name is Jeremy. I think it's Madl, Madl. He does something called Mad Toy Design, and he designed those Ninja Turtle Cheekies that are available at Target. They're these little turtle guys with little butt cheeks. You kind of see the little butt cheeks. Look at those. There we are, little butt cheeks.
Did you get a prototype?
He gave me blanks. I got 2 blanks, and he wants me to customize them and post them. So I'm going to be doing one of those or 2 of those, and I cannot wait because they're really, really cool. So huge shout out to Jeremy for that. I don't know if he's even ever going to see this, but I'm very, very happy that I was able to do that. He didn't know who I was either. He just kind of came up and he's just like, yeah, I'm just handing these out. And I was like, do you even know how much I love this? So he's like, no. And I showed him like my Instagram and all my customs, and he goes, oh shit. And so he's like, here, take another one. I was like, yeah. So
that's cool.
Yeah, they're really cute. They're really neat. They're only $10 if you buy them at the store. They come, they do the black and white like IDW or Mirage style colorway. So I definitely recommend getting them. I haven't gotten them because I don't have room, but they're a good size. They're tiny, but for $10 they're cool. They're vinyl. And yeah, so that was really the only thing I saw Ninja Turtles wise at DesignerCon. Minus a couple of people's artwork things. Mondo was obviously there with the Super Shredder, and nobody else really did anything Turtles related at the show. So I wish there was more. This is what I did get myself into. Are you familiar with Mythic Legions?
Yes. I mean, I don't have, but I heard of them.
So Mythic Legions are just figures I've always liked. I've had a couple of them, but I was trying to stay very limited on them because of space. Like I got the Frankenstein right here, Frankenstein's monster and stuff like that, but I only brought up a couple. I spent way too much goddamn money at Legions Con or at Designer Con on Legions. I got this little fucking guy. Look at that. It's a skeleton. But his mouth opens too. And then I got this guy. I think these will fit pretty cool in like some Turtles displays. That's kind of why I got him. But this dude's huge. He's I heard he glows pretty well in black light.
That thing is scary.
I was trying to see if I had a black light. Someone says it glows really well in black light, and I usually have a black light on my desk for UV. And there it is. Let's see the UV light. Yeah. I'm trying my best to make it look cool. I don't know. I guess they said the green glows pretty well. Oh shit, it does. Holy fuck. All right. So not on camera, it looks really cool. But I got that little guy. I got a couple other cool ones, but I only brought some cool ones to show off. And then I got this little orc because I love orcs. Tons of soft goods. He's got a little orb. He's a big boy. But I'm sure I'll work them into some turtle photos at some point.
I'm sure you will.
Don't get into them, Steven. It's a slippery slope.
No, I won't. Trust me.
You've probably seen Sean has gotten into them, and he is balls deep.
Oh, the giveaway closes Friday, doesn't it?
Yeah, tomorrow. So
22nd.
I didn't bring that as a talking point, but the giveaway on the Party Wagon is open. It's a bunch of Masters of the Universe figures that fuck you, Steven, that Sean donated to the group as a giveaway. If you're not in there, go get it. Just comment with a turtle. It's got all these little guys. Look at the. Probably can't see it. They're dusty because they've been sitting in a box in my closet. I forgot about them.
Wow, that's okay.
I've got so many more.
Never.
I've got a lot more that I gotta do. So, like after that one's done, I'll probably do a couple more.
I'll get the names and you can spin it.
Yep. So we'll do that. This one, next thing, is a random one that I thought about because I was sitting here thinking nobody has been posting customs lately. Jesslyn's been doing really badass dioramas, but I'm not seeing shit.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
What's going on?
Is Ninja Turtles dying down? I don't know. It's
like figures are more abundant than ever, so you can just buy shit and paint it.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I mean, I was just sitting here. I'm like, I'm working on a Mythic Legions custom, not turtles, but like I've been working on this guy, piece by piece over the past couple of like weeks. Just really weird,
it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's just part of this series that I've been doing. So I got to remelt the back piece and figure it out. But it's just some Leonardo. There's like I don't know. I don't even know what I'm calling him. Wasteland Leo. But he's just been getting worked on the past couple of weeks. I did this for Joey. Joey hasn't even seen it yet. Ninja Toidles. Someone commissioned me to do a Ninja Toidles.
You showed that off on a different episode.
Did I? Well,
yeah.
It's actually done now. It's done. Like I finished it.
Cool.
So I finished him the other day, which is really, really cool. So yeah, I feel like we need to do more. We need more custom. So if you're a customizer in the community, let's keep doing that shit because it's like not really working. Like no one's been doing it. I did like an Animal Warriors of the Kingdom too.
What about TMNT customizers? Is anything going on in that group?
No, I don't see that shit. That never pops up for me anymore.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
You're probably part of too many groups.
No, I'm still barely. I've actually I've muted a lot of groups.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Here's a good one, Steven. I'll let you do the announcement.
Oh.
Who's coming?
Well, he made an announcement in the group today as well.
Did he? I didn't see it.
Yeah, he did. He made a little sneak peek, but nothing's really revealed, to be honest. What is it? December 5th? We're doing it.
Yeah,
I think we should do a live on that one and record it.
We can do a live on that.
What is that? How do you pronounce their name? Icon 3D Labs or something?
Icon?
What?
They have music on their page. I was trying to I was going to share the page, but Icon.
Yeah, 3D Labs.
Icon 3D Labs will be joining us on December 5th for an episode. I don't know. I've never met them. I've never, outside of messaging them, I have never talked anything outside of giving them my support. I don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
He, they, them, she. I don't know.
But it's a husband and wife. They work
husband
together.
and wife. Cool.
Yeah.
They're going to be on the episode, on the show, on the podcast here soon. So you'll probably want to watch it instead of just putting on in the background and listening to it, because hopefully they show some cool stuff off.
Yeah. Did you find the post yet?
No, because I'm scared of the music.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. Let me see if I can turn it off. Oh, there it is. Found it. No,
that's the first one. You passed it up.
What was that?
You passed it up already.
Was it the one with the music?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm a dingus. This one right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
That one.
What did Michelangelo get Donatello? I missed it. What do you get him? A table?
It's just in the present. It's basically a box.
Oh, okay.
Because he doesn't really want to reveal it. See?
Oh, hey, look at that! I didn't approve this.
I did.
All right. So yeah, so that's me being a fucking idiot. I didn't know that was on there. Steven just asked if we can do it. And I said, yeah, let's do it. So I want you to announce that one because I'm doing a follow-up to that. There is another one that will be joining us. And not that same episode, but John Bryans,
Yes.
who it owns the rights to PandaCon. And
Yes.
as you can see, my PandaCon photo has made it to his profile photo. So, yeah, Frodo profile photo, sculpted by my buddy Tomas Zilu. It's so fucking good. I tried to get Trevor to give this to me at San Diego, but he just wouldn't do it. But yeah, this is going to be. John wants to jump on. We're going to promote what he does, his company, which it's Galestorm. I'm blanking on it. Galestone Media. So he owns Galestone Media, who owns PandaCon, and I'm going to have to actually sit down and get some questions ready for him, which I don't normally do, but he's going to be joining us here very soon. I just got to give him a date.
Cool.
So that's very exciting.
I'm definitely excited about that.
Yeah,
I had him post in Party Wagon first.
Yeah. So did you arrange that?
Yes, I did.
So I was introduced to John because he was commenting on a whole bunch of posts that Ninja Turtles was doing, and Joey goes, "Yo, is this guy legit?" And he just sends me screenshots, and I was like, "Let me look." And I did. I'm like, "Oh yeah, he definitely is." And then all of a sudden, he's in the group, and it's really really cool because PandaCon's one of my favorite figures. I've got him sitting up on my shelf, my original Playmates, not actual PandaCon, not the new one. And I've always loved that figure growing up. I never owned it, so PandaCon was like that elusive Turtles figure that I could just never get until I was an adult. So seeing the cartoon one like that, I'm really excited about that. So I can't wait to ask him questions and pick his brain on how it came about and how the process has been working with the man of few words, Trevor.
Really?
Yeah, Trevor's very short in text. In person, he's fine. But
I was just gonna say. I mean, in interviews, he talks.
Yeah, he's told me he doesn't really like doing a lot of that stuff. But I'm not gonna speak for him. It's just saying what he's told me. Hit or miss, but he's really really cool.
You know what? Trevor's awesome, but they missed the boat on what is it? Those two figures they announced supposed to be in Q4. What
was it? Worm and Tatsu?
Yes.
I mean, we got a whole month. There's always a December drop.
Target's taking down their NECA sections.
Some, I mean, only one of my 4 have here locally. So
now I went to my other NECA store, my other Target store.
Yeah.
Literally, you can tell it's been untouched. Maybe 3 items in the NECA section. So that's 2 of my stores. No restocks, no vendors, no nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. Are they getting rid of vendors? I don't know. Since vendors don't do their goddamn job or get paid.
That brings me to another point, though. I know at my Target, one of them, they have a NECA section or collector spot in the toy aisle.
Yeah.
So could they? You're right. Be putting them there going forward? Maybe.
Possibly. Two of my 4. Now 2 of my 3 have the 2 spots. So there's a possibility, but only one of those have changed the shelves around, which is so ugly. They got rid of the pegs, and it's just fucking flat shelving, and it's just toys are a mess. It's so dumb. Fucking don't do that. Stop that. It's so gross.
I think you know what? You and I should both work for NECA, and then we'll get everything running smooth. Make them millions. We'll be VPs. Watch.
Still run the podcast, me talking shit about people. I do that for work. So here's the next one. Here's our next bullet point today.
Perfect. I like that. We got to talk about that.
And then the next bullet point, which is my final bullet point before we start talking about stuff. Tatsu's back.
He is.
He is. Look it. I even have him right here.
Finally. That's your second one, though.
Yeah, that's the second one. Yeah. They dropped the video like what, a week ago? NECA did by Dane did it, and then they're coming back to retail, and then I started seeing photos of them like 4 deep on the shelves, which I think is really good. It's better than the 2 per shelf before.
Right.
Personally, I picked mine up and just 1 there. So
I think somebody screwed up at NECA and released it too early. That's my guess.
Think so?
Because this figure everybody wanted, they would have made it a bigger announcement, in my opinion.
Yeah. I know the background to the video being released, but I'm not going to talk about it. Like, that's nobody's business. Not even my business. I just got told about it. I think that there might have been an issue, like they might have shipped too early, but at the same time, I don't, because I know about like the issues behind the scenes about that video coming out, like how long it took. So I think it was always intended, and then what I think probably happened was they did their initial run to see how it would do, and then they doubled down on the product.
They knew everybody would want it. Everybody talked about it. However, I have seen customs, the face look better than NECA's.
Yeah, I've seen customs where I like the face. I personally don't think so. I know we've talked about this a few episodes back where the people were making fun of it, saying it looks like Hector from Fast and the Furious. He looks Hispanic.
Yeah.
Go look at I think, is it Jeff Trapp? The Trapp sculpted. He has a Instagram or Facebook you can follow, and he shows the original sculpts of the head there. And I don't know if anybody knows, when you hand sculpt these, they're bigger. They're like almost 1/4 scale. They're quarter scale, maybe a little bit smaller. Maybe or maybe they're like, I lie. They're like 1/6, so they're like Mondo size. They're like 1/6 scale. They're always bigger, and they shrink down for the molds. I think they sculpt it and then they 3D scan it with stuff like that. I just think it's Trevor Grove, not Jeff Trapp. Jeff Trapp, I think, paints. Trevor Grove. Trevor sculpted. He sculpts all the human faces, the real ones. And it looks just like him, but it's just a sculpt. But I'm thinking it's got to be the paint application, and because it shrinks it down with the way the paint has to apply to it, that kind of throws some people off. Or people just had a higher expectation on a mass-produced figure that's not hand-painted.
I like the figure. I just wish the face was a tiny bit better.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it. I don't like the open mouth screaming one as much as I like the closed mouth, like frowning one.
To be honest, I wish they did not include that devil face.
Like that. I like that face a lot.
The devil face? I know the reference.
The devil one?
Didn't do it.
What is that? That's a 2012 one, right? Yeah. So I actually have one of my baby turtles from the accessory set holding the devil head on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really goofy. But no, I'm glad he came back out. I want to see more people get him. I'm pretty sure he's going to sell out again.
I agree. He will. So what do you think is going to be the... Never mind. Let's go on your topics.
What? That's it. That was the last one.
Oh, okay. What do you think is going to be the next big figure? I think Vanilla Ice.
Next big figure?
For the movie line.
Well, I don't know right now if that's going to happen. I haven't been updated on if it's happening or not yet. I got them talking. That was it. If it happens, I think it'll be a huge figure.
So
I think it's worth it. Someone recently just did a custom in the group that I saw. I know we're talking about no one's doing customs anymore, but someone did a custom head put on the Biff body from Back to the Future. It was awesome. I sent it to Trevor, and he just goes, "Cool." That's it.
You know what they could do, NECA, and blow it out of the park if they do it? What? Is have a microphone and a little speaker, and when you hit the speaker button, it plays the Ninja Rap song.
Yeah, I think there's a legal issue with that.
But it's turtles though.
Right.
Not-
I don't know, but I don't know if you know this, but Vanilla Ice doesn't play that version of Ninja Rap when he's
I
live.
know that,
I
but
think there's an issue with the who owns it, and I wonder if it's just a pain in the ass to even do that.
if it's part of the movie, it's Ninja Turtles, right?
No, it's whoever owns the song.
And we don't know who owns the song.
I have no idea.
Okay.
It could be the record company that he was on at that time, and they could have sold it to somebody else. That shit's all
saying that would blow it out of the park.
Yeah, like that shit's all like people own that shit.
You're Googling it now?
Yeah, I'm just gonna see if it comes up.
Are you Googling it or Binging it?
Microsoft I'm Binging it. I ain't fucking.
I know you're Binging it.
White.
Go iPhone.
I don't know. I can't really find anything.
See, because you're using Bing, I guarantee I use Google. It's going to show up. Hold on. Who owns Ninja Rap song?
Yeah, I can't find anything. They're just articles about Ninja Rap.
DJ Earthquake.
DJ Earthquake, does he own it?
He was part. Hold on.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, that was just that was, just something that it's cool. That's all I got on that one. And I also have had an update on the Page figure for a while.
Oh,
all I know is it was in the final stages of being approved.
That would be cool.
But that was fucking what? May? June? End of June? I haven't asked about it.
You know how NECA is. They take forever.
No, it's not them. It's Nickelodeon. Oh, no, it's Viacom. Nickelodeon approved it. I think Viacom.
They take forever.
So.
One figure, statue. We talked about this last episode. I'm super stoked for the BNG Mushroom Turtle.
Oh, yeah. I was hanging out with Kwong this past weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's the reason I grabbed a Mythic Legions figure.
Okay.
So that I can customize it. It's kind of funny. I was just going to grab a photo, and I opened up my Instagram so I could do this so everybody can see it. And that is the wrong photo. Hold on. Stop sharing screen. We're going to share this one. Bing, bang, pow. That little guy right there. That's a Valiant Knight that got turned into a tree. So Kwong's cool. So I'm a big fan of that shit. But let me see if I can find what I was originally looking for. I don't remember what I was looking for now. You threw me off.
Sorry. I don't remember.
I opened Instagram for a reason, and I don't remember why.
So,
it wasn't for this, but I'm going to show it anyway because you were talking about it.
There you go. That's amazing. I got both. I know you just got the colored ones.
I just got the colored one, yeah.
I'm a black and white guy. Think about it.
it.
So when Kevin Eastman drew it, what did he draw it in color? No, he drew it in black and white.
Yeah, I went with it because I like the color application. That's why I went with the color one. It's like mid pastel. It's nice and light. I call it like powdery with the way the paint application is. I'm a big fan of it. I can't wait to get this. When I saw it in person, I walked over to Justin and I said, I need this right now. That I was very excited for that.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. There was I remember. Are you familiar with Ember Twist?
No.
So Ember Twist is he makes statues, and he sculpts them by hand, and then he sculpts them and then he paints them.
Okay.
Digitally. So he does like resin printing and stuff like that. I'll show you a little bit of what he's done in the past, and then I'll show you his new piece. So he's done that's just a movie video. So here's all the turtles that he's created.
I saw that Jordan one when you did it. That was great.
Yeah, I definitely showed that a while back. There's the Ninja Turtles colorway, of course. But he is doing this guy. And I think he's only doing 12 or 13 of them. 13 pieces.
How much does he charge for those?
I don't know, but they're not cheap.
What,
but due to space constraints, I'll only be producing 13 pieces this time rather than the normal 20. Pricing has increased slightly due to the larger and more complex nature of the piece, as well as significant rise in material cost. As always, the figures are made to order, and it's first come, first served. So, December 4th.
Those are going to get sold out in 10 seconds.
Guaranteed. You can see some of the work that he's done on it. There's a better photo of it.
Could you do something like that?
I mean, I could paint it. I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to sculpt that. I think he's got what, Jordan 3s on, Jordan 4s. Yeah. It's always a weird thing for me, but it's Mikey, so it makes sense. He's got his little tape deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is an incredible sculptor and painter. Oh, look at all these Mikeys with the Jason Voorhees shoes.
Did you see the new shoes who Puma's doing?
Yeah.
I know. Same reaction.
Yeah.
I agree. That's all we can say is yeah. You're making me laugh.
Dude, just throw colors on it. Turtles. It's like, Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm not gonna find it so everybody knows what I'm laughing about. Yeah. Here, let me share that one. My lord. I mean, A for effort, whatever.
Not even.
They're like a basketball shoe they just recolored.
That's I agree. Oh, they put the bandana on there.
They put a little bandana on the side, yeah, but they still got this weird like phoenix wings on the tongue and on the toe.
Wait, there's no Leo? I'm not getting.
No, there's Leo. It's Raph.
Oh. What does it say? Not from
Leo.
But they didn't even use the right blue. Now that annoys me.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I don't know though. It could be the right blue.
Not from here.
Yeah, not from here, which means they're using the same soles from the shoe. It's just a colorway. You got some Phoenix on the toe. They look comfy. I'll give them that. But
there's only one company I know that ever did a right Ninja Turtle shoe.
Yeah, I know one.
Yeah.
I know one that did a themed one that was pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it's a bummer. I want to see more creative ones come out, man, especially in the clothing space. I'm tired of seeing a lot of these people come out with just the same rehash stuff and either like throwing colors on something that already exists or doing assets on a jacket. Like they just slap an asset folder on a fucking jacket and it's like, oh, look at this jacket. And people look, oh, it's so good. It's like, it's not creative. No. It's basic. It's playing it safe. I would love to see more, to be honest. I want to see people press the envelope or push the envelope. Fucking who's the Culture Fly? Culture Fly did like the arcade machine backpack. They did like the tiny turtle shell backpack. They do a lot.
They did it right.
Yeah, and I think it's cool. If you don't want to wear it because you're an adult, that's cool. Put it on your shelf. That doesn't have to be worn. It's a cool display piece. That little arcade machine's so cool. I wish I got one, but.
Wait, what little arcade machine?
What was that?
What little arcade machine?
You ever see? Oh, hold on. They did an arcade machine backpack. Let's see if I can find it.
Talking about this for a second, not the backpack, but this.
No. I have the whatchamacallit. Am I saying? I keep saying Culture Fly. I meant Lounge Fly.
Oh, this is pretty cool.
I have the What is it? I have the pinball machine.
I have the pinball one too.
Let me see if I can find it so everybody can see what the hell I'm talking about. So I'm not a crazy person. There it is. Found it. Cool.
No, it's going for $100, I think.
Yeah, they're pretty expensive. A lot of these. Here, everyone. It's this one right here. I
But
think
it didn't really play, right?
What was that?
It didn't really play.
No, I think it was lenticular.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are a lot of their different backpacks they've done. What is this guy from Best Buy? We're now getting into the purchasing situation. I find this one a lot, the little backpack, which is fun because it's cool art. I hate that they keep using this same head and just putting it on a body. Yeah. Because they're always they never position them right. They're always wrong.
Agreed.
Look at Donnie's head. Anyway.
They don't care. They're getting their money.
Yeah, I find that one a lot. And then I see this one a lot as well with the little like.
I'm not a fan of that one. I get
versions of them.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, and then I see the turtle shell a lot, the backpack, which is just like a green turtle shell. Those are at Marshall's right now. I've been seeing a lot of them. I get a Raphael cable, guys.
I know what you're getting.
How big is he? Is he tiny? He's small. That looks like those look like earbuds. Yeah, Raphael earbud and phone holder. I need him to hold my controller, like the shredder that they have at Target right now. God, this bitch is bright. All right, so we've entered we're just gonna ramble about shit portion of the podcast, which means we're done.
Yeah.
So, anything closing? Do we got to plug, Steven?
Can't wait to see everybody on the live on the 5th.
Yeah, that'll be fun. And we'll show some cool things off with, if I'm saying it right, Iacon 3D Labs.
Same here. I agree with you. And Gary's not tired today. Doesn't look.
I am tired, but I'm not tired, if that makes sense. I'm exhausted. I'm still jet lagged from Vegas. Still 3 hours. I'm back 3 hours. So right now for me, it's like fucking 6 o'clock.
So are you going to tell me that you won $10 million?
No, I don't gamble.
I don't either.
Have you seen my turtle collection? I have an addictive personality. Like I am not allowed to gamble.
Yeah, right.
No, not at all. Not allowed.
Well, I think that's it then.
All right, everyone. Thank you as always for joining. Sorry if you were mad that I was complaining about some stuff. Maybe you don't agree with my my NECA return emails situation. If you don't, you leave a comment. We don't make money off this, so if you want to make a comment, I do read them. I try to respond if I feel like there's a need to. Steven never does. Steven doesn't want it, and he says, "Make him money, please."
Yeah, right. No, honestly, I love the comments. I should start responding to them. So I will. If somebody puts a comment for me, I will respond to it. So
there you go.
I'm putting it out there.
Yeah, for top comment has to be, Steven, why won't you grow up and buy an Android? And I want you to respond. You know what?
How about this? I'll make a deal with you. I'll buy an Android when you cut your beard off.
No, I'm a man. You gotta show my man. I actually just trimmed it all down before the episode because it was out of control.
There you go.
So, all right, everyone. Thank you as always. Thank you for listening to me ramble and trying to let Steven talk every once in a while.
There you go.
All right. Love y'all. Stay out of trouble.
Yeah.